I hear the fussing of children in the background, and I'm trying to ignore it. Spectrum on the Sound. Which I gotta say, that's one of the better course names. I like that name. Spectrum on the Sound. Did he... Hang on, I'm gonna pull up his link for a second. He didn't make like a... No, he didn't make a logo or anything, but you could come up with some cool logos for that one. Oh, I do need to see what pin does what does he want? He wants the green tees. I have no problem doing it. I just didn't notice it on the last one. Thanks for the link, G-Dog. Good job. Good job out of you. All right. Well, I can tell the wind is blowing. That's a good looking first tee shot. I like the openness. He's done some really good sculpting up on that hill there, and we're going to get there eventually. This is lovely. I like the tee markers he chose too. Those are a good choice. I'll look behind me here, see what's going on. We got a few little tournament objects in there. Well, this is lovely. Little starter shed. Let's look at the actual tee shot here. I'm not sure what these markers are indicating. Well, since I am being picky with some people, I'm going to be picky because I think this is lovely right now. I think this section right here, the bunker, had you dropped this down a little bit, it would have given you a better look from the tee and wouldn't have played with your shadows quite as much. I also think that bunker in general, if you had divided it into two or handled this part right here just a little differently angle-wise. So this is kind of a wasty area more than a bunker. I also think, and this is just again a personal thing, not really a big critique, which I do want to say too, I like the texture choices here on this course right now. I would have taken this fairway and light rough even closer to that edge. Nice use of just a few little stones there. We've got a separated green, but it makes sense logically on this one. These two bunkers are a little wonky in the way they're sculpted, but they're placed nicely and they look pretty good, so no big complaints. This wind is going to make this play really interestingly. Oh, pretty. Oh, pretty. Beautiful. Wow, that wind didn't hurt me as badly as I thought it would. Really lovely second shot coming in here. I will just say that the stonework here is done in a way that I appreciate. It's built into the ground nicely, and it flows with the natural texture in a way to make it look more like stony areas rather than just rocks shoved into the side of a mountain. So, very nice. Is that even enough? I don't know that it is. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, a fast. Well, it's too much now. Or it's just enough now. No more comments on shots in flight. I'm done with that. Nice little bit of buildings up there on top. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they do, but if I could sit up there and look down on this view, I'd be an appreciative person. It's like when we were in Whistler. There was one house on number 16 at Nicholas North that had like this round porch that stared off over a green lake and up 16. And I'm like, I would never leave that porch. I would sit on that porch. People would be like, hey, you want to go to a movie? No. Why? What are you going to do? I'm going to sit on my porch. You don't want to go to a movie? I'm sorry, your movie has nothing on my porch right now, buddy. You know, as drivable par fours go, I think this bunker could use a little help just in the sculpting. It's good. I think it could just be a little bit better. As drivable par fours go, this is not too shabby. He's given us, I feel like with a 6-iron, this is enough room. But a driver's too much, so it really does make you make some choices. I like that. I think I'm actually going to go way short and see if it just runs up there. Yeah, see, a 3-wood would have gone over the whole thing. That one's just enough. That's what she said. Again, I forgot. The wind affects flop shots precisely 0%. See, now you guys are talking about visual eye candy. I think this course is full of eye candy. It's just a more natural eye candy. Really, really nicely done. I know you were. And nobody was doing it. And I rarely do it, so I figured it was my turn. Those 3 bunkers to the left are okay. Are they necessary? Yeah, I don't know. I like the extra wide. What? Hang on a second. Not every fairway has to have an extra wide entrance, but I think you guys will agree when you look, a lot of times having an extra wide entrance really does improve the looks of a golf hole. A lot of times, especially if you're going to angle things. We've got another disconnected green, but we do have some apron here. He's also used splines to let the fairway run right into it, and I think he's done a pretty good job with having that happen. This bunker actually works pretty nicely from a visual standpoint. I'm wondering in the wind if this is another one that you can get after. Oh, slow, fast. Interesting. Yeah, and it doesn't always have to be wide as much as it, I mean, you could angle the entrance to the fairway and it'll accomplish the same thing. You know what, we're going to do this. I have no idea if this is going to work, but I'm doing it. Almost. That's good. I'll take it. I will take that shot. I like on a short little par 4, you've let the green have some andre to it here, which is good. Get in there. Nice. This is Daryl 71. I don't know how many courses he's made, but looking at this one, I may go find another one just to see how he did it. And this one I think is going to be my first frustration. I like it. It's fine. The visuals here is pretty good. But I feel like the fairway needed to either wrap around a little more here or go out further to the right. I don't know that I love the high-low aspect of it there. Again, not bad. I just am not in love with that. Go in the hole. Go in the hole. From there, with that wind, I will take that shot every single day, except on the day when it goes in the hole. And then I'll take that one. And then I'll take yours. Then I'll take mine. Ah, here we go. All right, guys, split fairways. Let's look. Let's look. All right, I'm going to tell you. I think I would be okay with this one if you had left this bunker out. I don't think it's necessary. I think having the bunkers short the way they are here. In fact, what you could have done is you could have cut this part of the fairway right here entirely, had it joined to the other fairway right here. And if you wanted to put a bunker, you could put one right here, but a smaller one. The choice to have a split here, I'm okay with. Yeah, and I was going to say Ardoilian, but I try not to toot things that I've worked on too much. But yeah, he definitely used some of the same planting techniques. And I will say the sculpting on that hill back there and on that one is some of the best that I've seen. And this is going to sound proudful, please don't take it that way, that I have not done. I feel like I do a good job on those, but not everybody does. And those are two really, really, really well done hills. Take notes. That is how to do a hill. Oh, and Arctic. He does a good job on those hills too. Adam does. Yeah, I feel if you join these two fairways up, skip that bunker, maybe put one pot bunker right there and then leave the rest. I'll go over there. I mean, it's a safe shot. You just have to lay back. I mean, visually, everything, I think it would have been cleaner the other way. This is a trick. I mean, it's not perfectly clean here, but a lot of us layer our retaining walls right next to each other. What he's done here is actually given himself twice as much space as just 3 retaining walls right next to each other by stagger stepping them, and that is that's a classy way to pull off, you know, hiding a lot of things with a high retaining wall. So that's a good idea. Again, you know, it's not perfect, but I'm talking more about just the idea of the way they were staggered. That's an interesting trick for people to try, I think. Yeah, you don't have to. I've never done it myself. I've tried it a couple of times, just fiddling around. I never got it to look quite the way I wanted. Primarily because that, wow, that was a good putt. The natural terrain in between them scares me a little bit. So we've got a 90-degree semi-blind. Hang on a second. This hole, it's short. I mean, you know, we could kick a field goal through here, so it does give you an option. I think the bunker on the inside, I'm just wondering how much run-out space that gives you right there. If this gives you enough run-out space, I'm okay with it. I'm going to try it. I don't think it gives me enough space, but we'll find out. No, it does. All right. The fact that it gives me enough space there makes this hole a little better for me. If you hit it in the bunker, you are offered no protection. You can just fall off the cliff and die. If you hit it on the green, we're going to take care of you. So double hazard there. I don't know if that's enough. I'm going to do it anyway. It was enough. Nice.
Lovely.
Oh, my youngest daughter is literally sitting at the base of my door going,
Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
hey, here you get those, I don't know. I think we're going to call these, oh crap posts. As you go down and you start to fall, you say, oh crap, and you grab one of these posts. This is cool too because you've taken like a very symmetrical look and made it look not as symmetrical and kind of play not as symmetrical. I think you could have taken, and this is again just my opinion, I think you could have taken this sand and run it right up into that bunker, and I think it would have given you a cleaner look off the tee. And you also could have made it a little deeper, you know what I mean, without having to worry about this mounding in between. I think it would have made your life easier. The planting around this water is very nicely done. I mean, if you get up close, it's going to stand out a little bit, but that is the case with all good planting. This little rock cluster right here is not too shabby. It's just a really good look off the tee. I like this. Nah, I'm not going low. I'm just playing around. 249. Goodness gracious. The wind versus the elevation. You know what we're going to do? We're going to try something. Nope. Nope. That fast is going to kill me. 95% is what I wanted, but I hit a fast. Well, that is a pretty sexy par 3. I like that one. That's good. Just had to come say something, didn't you, Dan? Jackass. Yep. Oh, I really go low. Come on in. Just say it out loud. It's perfect. He's got a perfect game going into the bottom of the 9th inning. And the pitcher is hitting in all 3 spots. And he only has one of those little free child-sized bats that they give away at minor league games. You know, I do have to ask why there's a shed here. I mean, I get it. It's a point of interest. That's a very, and Adam knows I love him, so it's no big deal. But that's a very Adam Benjamin kind of thing to do, to just be like,
You know what? I'm going to put a shed over here and make it look a little more realistic.
this little bridge is pretty cool. I get it. It's fine. It looks kind of cool, but I don't know. They do demand more shed use. Some of our bunker shapes are a little different. This one, I feel like you could have accomplished the same thing or even a little better. Leave this front tail of the bunker off, bring it up in here, and just sculpt it slightly differently. That one looks kind of cool from the tee. I don't know that I love the sculpting on this one very much up here. The sand really is not tremendously useful, but it looks good from the tee, so visually it works out. All right. Let's stop farting around. Go right over these trees. It'll be great. I can't wait. Hey, it worked. Neat. Yeah, somebody's got to make up for my shed quota. I don't shed a whole lot there. That is a big green. This is kind of a cool little bunker shape, by the way. Sculpting wise, it's not quite coming off here in this center section. Personal opinion again, but the shape is kind of cool. You definitely are doing some different things with your bunker shaping, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I could see you losing those trees, or at least a couple of them. You know what I mean? Leave one over towards the right edge. Hmm. I wish this green, if it's going to be this big, I feel like it needs a little more something. Granted, it's made, this hole is made to be reached in two. I mean, it just is. I'm probably not going to get there, but or I am, and it'll be fine. But I feel like the green itself could just use more pitch and roll. And that is the worst putt that I will hit all day. Don't say anything. Just agree with me in your heart. Just agree with me in your heart. That's all you have to do. If you believe, anyway. Oh no, I can see it being that way in real life. I just wish it had a little more roll to it. Just a personal thing. All right, I don't know what just happened here. I'm on a completely different golf course. The fairway starts at literally like 98 yards. And that's okay, I guess, but I don't know. I think the scale just went, something just went tilt on me. It's a fine hole. Um, it just doesn't seem to fit. I could be totally alone in that opinion. You've done some cool planting down over the edge there, so that's nice. Wow, this is another massive green. For a hole of this length, that is a big green. A big, flattish green. Let's see if the wind does anything, shall we? I'm going to guess not enough, but I'm doing it anyway. Nah, I guess it would have been okay if I'd hit it straight. Boom, boom. All right, I'm going to stop paying attention again. See if we can't improve things a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure on that hole. That hole, just the scale of it seemed off a little bit. All right. I don't know what happened, buddy, but our greens are starting to get away from us just a touch, I think. I mean, the planting here is nice. I like it over to the left and right. It's very cool. But these bunkers are way far away. The green is really big, and this hole is going to play 120 yards most of the time. So I'm just not. These last two holes have not maintained the first few. Especially to a green that's that flat. As I've missed that putt. I didn't think there was a chance that thing was going to break quite that hard. Yeah, well. Some good rock use back there. Those are some nice big ones. You've done a good job there. And now we've got a nipple. Take a look at the nipple. So we've got another split fairway. This one makes a little more sense to me from a play standpoint. I still think our scale has been changed just a little bit. The scale is still not quite what it was initially. But as a split fairway, I'm okay with this one. I'm even okay with that tree where it is. Just the way it's going to play. Is it necessary? No, but I could see it affecting play in a certain way that I'm okay with. Does this join up over there, or what is that? Hang on, I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah, so that's a double green. All right. I got to tell you though, still, even being a double green, this is like what, 4 greens probably? When you come right down to it, that's about 4 greens worth of green. Anybody see that notification on my screen that Karma started playing something about nugget? I think it was supposed to be point, but it was poin.
I'm gonna play golf and nugget and point. I like to play golf at Nugget Point.
Good old nugget poin. It's the best. Which part of the nugget is the poin? Are we talking chicken nuggets? Gold nuggets? Butt nuggets, maybe? I will say, for as much as I'm picking a little bit here, I still have to admit there is just some really. I mean, look at that hotel back up over there on the. Like buildings, I'm not big on, but just the placement of it and the hill structure is really, really good. Now the scale on this one is still pretty big, but I think it plays better here than it did on the last couple. Planting's not quite as strong, but it's still a good look. I'm hoping butt nuggets. Butt nuggets would be my preference. Yeah, these 2 bunkers are not sculpted especially well here. I'm wondering if he ran out of time or something. Just with some of the way these greens have just continued to expand. It's like after the 4th hole or so, the 5th hole, the course got depressed and started overeating, expanding those green lines, waist lines. Nice little stairway up the side here with some more oh crap posts, or oh shit posts if you'd rather. But shit post has a different meaning to me. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Okay, so we've got a drain. So the water's coming from somewhere. I was just like, the water's coming from somewhere, and it's draining down here, and there's got to be the world's biggest drain at the bottom of this thing. It's like, let's just dump water in there. Where will it go? I don't know. Oh, Billy. I am totally fine with having a bunker in the middle of a green like this. I just feel like this green is not the place to do it. I don't know. I think you would have been fine with green back there and fairway up here. So, I mean, how short is this hole going to play then at some point? So it'll be a 160-yard par 3, slightly uphill. I don't know. Some folks are going to love this hole. It's not my cup of tea. But it looks lovely, and we have a shed. So the saving grace of any golf hole is the shed. And that was a terrible shot, a 95%er. That hurts my feelings on a spiritual level. Knew I should have hit that a little harder. That's all right. And we got a bathroom and another shed. It does have a belly button. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Now, okay. Now we're just doing stuff. The walls here are simply hiding your tee shot. If you're going to use walls, then do it on an uphill tee shot or a left to right tee shot. Don't do it on a downhill tee shot, okay? Just don't. Just rule of thumb. Don't put anything in front of a person on a downhill tee shot. Okay? Thanks. Good talk. Good talk. He's got 99 problems, but the Biarritz ain't one. That was not a great shot. I thought that was going to be better than that. Get there. Ah. I think he's just grabbing photos. He does that sometimes. You'll see him pop into a course and that you're playing, and he plays like 2 holes, and then he just disappears. We've got some more of these long bunkers. Long bunkers have their place. I'm just going to tell you, they are very hard to sculpt well. This one is a little flat, but at least it's not a giant lumpy mess, which many of them can turn into. This area over here to the left is very nicely done. I think you could have gotten away. I think you could have gotten away with no bunker over here. Just bring this crap land in. Because I don't know that visually it's adding a whole lot. This bunker up here too. You know what I would have liked to see is some layering bunkers. Like imagine 3 or 4 bunkers that kind of layer their way down the side of that hill. That would have been a really cool look. And if I'm saying anything you guys think is stupid, you go right ahead and tell me it's stupid. That's totally fine, because I will just disagree with you and call you names. This is a simple hole. I like the concept. Like I said, just a few things I think could have been pulled off a little bit. Now, I don't know. I don't think down lofting does a whole lot, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hey, it actually did what I wanted it to. That's interesting. Yeah, the beach area is really nice. You haven't, shoved it down our throats. And it's sculpted in such a way that it is separate from the rest of the golf course, which it should be. I don't mind this line of trees here going along there. That's fine. Somebody maybe just planted it that way at one point in time, and it kind of stayed there. This hole too feels like a little bit of a departure from a couple of the other ones. I definitely see what you say with the Pete Dye influence. I'm sure it's fine. It's just not quite as outstanding as a few of the other ones. Yeah, that wind took me all the way over. Did you like that? I was in the rough, and then I wasn't in the rough, and then I was in the rough, and then I wasn't in the rough again. HB, come on. That was a terrible Jeff. That should have never been attempted. I apologize. Yeah, I don't have any chance from here. I feel like these apron areas need some movement. They need to run towards the green or away from the green, but as they are, they're just kind of flat. Not over here. Over here is pretty good. Like, I like this. This is well done. gives you, you know, a couple ways to get into that bunker. And imagine being in that bunker with that pin. That's just not an exciting prospect. Still a big green, but with a reachable par 5 going uphill, I'm okay with a big green. That's fine. Actually, that wind is more from the side, isn't it? It's helping, but it's not helping that much. Or it is. Or it's helping so much that I'm going to go right over the whole green. Good job, wind helping. Didn't ask for your help, stupid wind. Now turn right there. Turn, 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 turn. Yeah. Too hard. Too hard. Hang on a second. Again, some really good looks on this course. We got this is Bill's house up here. He doesn't like neighbors. Wow, everybody up there likes some serious. Got a yellow house. Woo! The yellow house is pretty bright. This green is enormous. Enormous. And we've kind of gotten away from our rugged style here almost entirely. 99.26. See if I can sling this one in there. Yeah, I overslung just a little, but not bad for what I was trying to do anyway. Yeah, I feel like they should have stuck with what he had going on at the beginning. He kind of took a left-hand turn partway through this round. I'm okay with, you know, inconsistency is different than variety. And I think some people get those things confused. This one, I think, almost goes that way. Like, well, I need some variety. Well, okay. I will say the cattails in here, that I don't get. So, the planting's been pretty good. That's a weird choice. And I don't feel like this is a particularly strong finishing hole. So I'm going to finish this one out. I'll tell you what, there is some really good sculpting work going on this course. There are some really good hole ideas. I feel like it kind of lost its way. Now that's low. I feel like it kind of lost its way. I told you I wasn't going to say anything in the air, and there I did. Lost its way a little bit. Not quite. I don't know. Just here and there. It kind of did. I thought we saw. Remember how I said that one putt was going to be the worst one? Yeah. Nope. That was. Lost its way. But I'll tell you what. If he keeps going with what he's doing here, you're going to be able to do a lot of good work. So I'm telling you what, Daryl, just keep plugging, because I feel like you just tried to outsmart yourself a little bit there. I mean, that's what it feels like. It feels like somebody who's got a good thing going, and then you kind of outsmart yourself just a little bit. Yeah, and that one will be a good, that's a good CC course too. That one could even be an AM course and work out pretty well. All right, I got to go to the store. I should have gone 2 days ago, and I didn't. So now I'm kind of scrambling for stuff to eat, because I have main ingredients, but I'm missing, like, I don't have any onions and stuff like that. So I got to go buy some stuff. But That was a good course. I think that'll do fine in the contest too. I think you'll get some good comments out of it. And I'll tell you what, guys, you really should just open that course up and zoom around on some of the hillsides and look at how that was accomplished, because the sculpting there was really, really well done around the perimeter of the course. Some of the in-course sculpting was a little questionable, but that's a difficult thing, to bring the outside of the course to the inside of the course sometimes. But that was really good. I appreciated that one. I'll see if I have time later today, if I can do a couple more. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left to do. So we'll get through them here this week, I'm sure. Take it easy.